Well, welcome back to the Prospect Hub. I'm going to talk about the best Mets prospect. According to Amazing Avenue, they've done a great job, and I thank them again. We'll have more stuff from them, especially with the draft. They do a lot. They do a hell of a lot of great scouting reports on the Mets that they draft, the players they draft every year. And obviously now with number one, Brandon Sproat, top 25 Mets prospects for 2025. Brandon Sproat is number one. Next up on their list, the right-handed pitcher. Now, before we get this video, please, of course, subscribe and like this video, of course. Even though he really didn't spend much time on the mound growing up as a kid, Brandon Sproat possessed fastball that sat in the high 80s to low 90s, a full arsenal of effective secondary pitches by the time he finally tried out for the Pace High School varsity baseball team in his junior season. His coaches were understandably ecstatic that he joined the squad, and the right-handed dominated hitters all across Santa Rosa County and all over Florida. In his junior year, he posted a 1.78 ERA at 59 innings, helping lead Pace to Florida's Class 7A state championship game. And in his senior season, he posted a 1.53 ERA in 32 innings. All in all, he made 27 starts and 5 relief appearances for the Pace Patriots over the 2 seasons and posted a cumulative 1.83 ERA. The Texas Rangers selected the right-hander in the 7th round of the 2019 MLB draft and expected him to accept their over-the-slot offer, but the right-hander elected to honor his commitment to the University of Florida instead, looking to really develop as a pitcher with the Gators. Sproat missed most of his freshman season thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic, appearing 4 games out of the bullpen at the beginning of the season prior to the suspension and cancellation of the season, posted a 1.50 ERA in 6 innings. He supplemented his time on the mound by pitching in the Texas Collegiate League in the summer of 2020, playing for the Tulsa Drillers. The right-hander posted a 3.48 ERA in 10 1/3 innings. In 2021, he returned to Florida and appeared in 16 total games, starting 2 midweek games and making 14 appearances out of the bullpen. All in all, he posted a 6.65 ERA, 21 2/3 innings, allowing 29 hits, walking 15 and striking out 18. That summer, he made a brief appearance with the Chatham Anglers of the Cape Cod League, allowing 3 earned runs in 2 innings with 3 hits allowed, 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. In 2022, his junior season, Sproat established himself as Florida's Saturday starter and top starter following the injury to Hunter Barco. Making a team-high 16 starts, the right-hander posted a 3.41 ERA and 89 2/3 innings, allowing 84 hits, walking 33, striking out 82. Expected to get selected somewhere early on the second day of the 2022 MLB draft, the Mets selected him with their 3rd round selection, the 90th pick overall. But the 2 sides were unable to agree to terms, so Sproat returned to Florida to fulfill a promise that he made to his parents to graduate college and to fulfill a promise to his classmates and fans of the school to bring a championship to Gainesville. Sproat appeared in 19 games for the Gators as the staff ace in 2023 and posted a 4.66 ERA in 102 2/3 innings and 81 hits, allowing 81 hits, 43 walks and 134 strikeouts. The Gators made the College World Series, defeating the University of Virginia in the 1st round, Oral Roberts University in the 2nd round, and TCU in the semifinals. In the finals, Florida took on LSU, with Sproat taking the mound in Game 1, matching up against Tigers ace Ty Floyd. Sproat pitched 4 innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits, with 5 walks and 6 strikeouts. He did not factor in the decision, with LSU winning in extra innings. LSU ended up winning the exciting best-of-3 series, and Sproat's career at the University of Florida came to an end. As a Florida Gator, he appeared in 56 games, starting 37 of them, and tossing 223 2/3 total innings. He posted a cumulative 4.27 ERA with 202 hits allowed, 99 walks, and 242 strikeouts. Having given the Mets permission to potentially select him in a second time around prior to the start of the 23 MLB draft, the Mets did indeed select him a second time, this time in the 2nd round. The 56th player overall selected. The two sides agreed to $1.4 million signing bonus, exactly the MLB recommended slot value, and Sproat finally became a professional baseball player. He did not suit up for the Mets for the remainder of the season. The right-hander came into the season ranked the Mets' 14th top prospect on Amazing Avenue's top 14 prospect list. Top prospect list. Started the season with the Brooklyn Cyclones. But it quickly became apparent that he was too much for high A batters. He appeared in 6 games for the Cyclones, starting 5 of them, and posted 1.07 ERA in 25 and a third innings, allowing 12 hits, walking 16, striking out 33. He was promoted to Binghamton in mid-May and was just as good against Double-A hitters. 62 and a third innings over 11 starts, he posted 2.45 ERA, 39 hits allowed, 15 walks, and 77 strikeouts, doing things like posting the highest game score of any Mets minor leagues pitcher in a game against the Harrisburg Senators in early June and striking out 11 consecutive batters in a game. Wow, that's pretty good. Against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats in early August. He was promoted to the Syracuse Mets against the twisted here. He was promoted to the Syracuse Mets following that aforementioned game against New Hampshire. But the good times stopped rolling. The right-hander allowed 6 earned runs, a season high in his first start, and things did not get better as time went on. Due to a combination of reasons, Sproat ended up posting a bloated 7.85 ERA over 7 starts at Syracuse, allowing 36 hits, walking 11, striking out 21. Despite his poor ending, the right-hander had a successful season and catapulted his name into the discussion not only for Mets' top prospect, but among the best nationally as well. A 6'3", 210 pounds, Sproat has a solid pitching frame that should be able to log innings, an athletic frame, and solid lower half. The right-handed throws from a 3/4 arm slot with a long, whippy arm action through the back. His delivery is fairly simple with few moving parts, and he repeats that well. He struggled repeating his release point throughout his time in Florida, but made major improvements in that regard since turning pro. Most notably, his arm lagged behind his body slightly at foot strike, and the Mets had him raise his arm slot a bit and be less crossfire to prevent that from happening. Sproat's quick arm generates easy plus velocity. His fastball consistently sits in the mid to high 90s, topping out at triple digits. Sproat's fastball has a naturally low spin rate, hovering around 2,000 RPM, and the Mets work with the right hand to use the pitch as a more traditional four-seam fastball than a sinker, throwing it up in the zone more instead of low or inside. While pitching in high A and double A in 2024, the pitch was highly effective to the point that sometimes he would fall in love with the pitch and get outs by being more of a brute force thrower than a pitcher, blown it by hitters. Triple A, due to various factors from the ball to the high run scoring environment to the fatigue of the automatic ball strike system, Sproat's fastball was not as effective at all. While none of his pitches were particularly effective in his brief time at Syracuse, his fastball was especially ineffective, with hitters hitting .347 against it. Their batting average nearly 100 points higher and their slugging percentage nearly 200 points higher than anything else in his repertoire. Complementing his fastball, Sproat throws a slider, changeup, and curveball. Over the winter of 2023, the Mets worked with the right-hander to add a sweeping slider to his repertoire, in addition to his almost cutter-like gyro slider. And not only did he take to the additional pitch quickly, but it improved his overall repertoire as a whole. His above-average fastball became an almost certainly plus pitch. His above-average slider became arguably an above-average pitch to plus pitch. And his above-average changeup became arguably an above-average to plus pitch. Only his curveball, which was a fringe average offering, did not improve. His slider is his main strikeout pitch, be it his upper 80s gyro variant with tight break or his low to mid 80s sweeping variant. Both pitches tunnel excellently with his fastball and full batters. With short slice with his gyro slider to longer, more planar movement with his sweeper. His changeup sits in the mid 80s and tunnels well with his fastball as he maintains his arm speed well. While he's able to generate strikes and strikeouts with it, the pitch more often induces ground balls from weak contact. His curveball sits in the upper 70s to lower 80s with 12 to 6 break, though sometimes it can get less top down and become slurvy, while he can bury it below the zone for strikeouts, It is a soft, floaty pitch and is mainly used as a get-me-over offering. The right-hander generally relies on his fastball to get ahead of batters and into two-strike counts. Against left-handers, despite having an excellent changeup, he generally relies on his fastball as his main strikeout pitch. Switching to a slider and changeup at almost a third, almost a half and a quarter of the time comparatively. Gets right-handed batters once he is a two-strike situation. Uses fastball and slider almost at equal percentages. So there's a little work that has to be done here, but he has a lot of experience in college. He's a 4-year college pitcher. So he has a little more experience than some of these other college pitchers that come in here. And that's a big program. The Florida program is a big program. That's the same school that Pete Alonso went to. So when he gets to the majors, he's going to hit the ground running. Where will he be in the Mets rotation? Where can he be? Just from the things I've read, his ceiling could probably be that of a number 2 star. And his floor could probably be that of a number 3 star. So that's pretty good. He's not an elite pitcher. But we have to see how he performs in spring training, how he performs in another year in the Mets system. He's not on an innings limit, from what I could tell. He had a very good season. And there's really, the sky's the limit with this young guy. Let me just go through his innings a little bit. 80-something. About 120 innings he had. So he probably could pitch 150 innings. So he's in pretty good shape to pitch a full season with the Mets if they need him. But there's no rush on him. But he'll be fun to watch this season. And it'll be fun to watch him in Florida. So you let me know what you think about this video. And this is another prospect scouting report. I'll have more. I got to go through other publications and I'll give you more scouting reports on other players. Not nearly as detailed as Amazing Avenue, but some good ones too. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.